Hi Aries, welcome to your March 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, Crosswatchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles, if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy as always. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's happening for my Aries in March 2022 in regards to love and romance. Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and or anyone dealing with an Aries. Let's go ahead and see what's happening and what is the energy surrounding Aries this month. Tell me about it. Tell me about what's going on this month for Aries. Whew. Okay, straight up heart-to-heart conversations. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so it's time to have that conversation. Someone's been wanting to have it. Someone's done holding back, waiting for the other person to initiate it. And there's going to be a conversation talking about the honest feelings, honest intentions. Where do you see this going? Do you like me? What do you want from this? Those types of questions will be answered. I feel even if someone has been, I don't know, I get this other energy that's been trying to avoid this, whether they think it's too soon, they don't know what they want from it yet. Well, it's going to get figured out. The letter H is standing out to me very strongly. First, middle, last, initial. Could mean something to someone, does not have to be the case, but let's keep going. I'm also seeing someone that could have like a heart tattoo. Anyway. Tell me more about this. Ooh, there we go. Free yourself. Whoa. It's time to take control back of your life. Now, this has been a popular card this series. I believe Pisces had this card, and maybe Sagittarius did too. You could be dealing with those signs. You could have those signs in your chart. Does not have to be the case. But yeah, I do feel like there's something someone has been wanting to ask. Someone has been wanting to get off their back. I feel that this is a connection that you guys have been talking to one another, but it's just been at the same level for a couple months, a few months, and someone really wants to move forward in all this. Is it worth moving forward? Should we work on this? Should I wait? Is it worth waiting for? There's just a lot of unanswered questions here. Some of you, I feel like strong air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through. But yeah, I just feel it's time to talk about it. Maybe it's time to talk about moving forward in this, if someone even sees it going anywhere. And it's something that someone's been wanting to talk about for a long time. And I do feel that someone was waiting for the other person to bring this topic up, but it hasn't been brought up yet. And the more it's been waiting, the more it's been bothering someone. It's been on someone's mind because I do feel someone really does want this to work out. But tell me now so I don't continue wasting my time and I can move forward, right? Or tell me now if you need more time, we'll see how much longer you need, but my patience is wearing a little bit thin here. Someone could be born year of the horse in Chinese astrology I'm picking up on, but I do kind of get this sense that someone's kind of getting a little antsy, a little bit impatient, and wants things to move forward, or for me to move on, if that's the case too. I'm seeing someone that likes to wear a black pea coat as well when they go outside, when they like to go out, whatever the case is. So let's go ahead and see. Tell me more. So with the tarot here, I'm going to ask, what does this person feel about, or how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Aries? Ooh. Wow, yeah. This makes sense. So let's get right on into it. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could have Capricorn in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. Someone has not been open. Someone has not been showing everything that someone else needs to see to make them feel secure in this. Feel like this is worthwhile. Someone may be a little bit shy, a little bit reserved, a little bit quiet. But when you start to get to know this person a bit more, they slowly did start to open up. Slowly, though. Okay? Yeah, I feel like you guys have been talking for like the last 6 months, maybe. You know, relatively maybe around September, maybe November. One of that time period I'm kind of feeling. I know that may not be exactly whatever, but just message for someone out there. But, you know, as much as you have had an experience with this person and that you do enjoy your time with this person, it still feels a little bit stuck. And as much as you want to trust in this and open up to this, you're not going to do it if they're not going to. And that makes kind of sense. And this person just kind of has like a little bit of a tough exterior. You know, doesn't like to reveal too much about themselves. And I also kind of feel like, I don't know, there's someone here who is a little bit nervous or insecure about their body. I don't know if someone is worried about what the other person will think about their body, or if there is like a prominent scar on someone. But I don't think that is as big of an issue as, you know, what's going on here. But definitely reserved, definitely holding back. And someone's getting impatient now. That's why the talk has to happen. And maybe even you guys have been dating for longer than that, or talking for longer than that. And, you know, it has to go somewhere. And I do feel on your end, Aries, you have been patient. You have been waiting, and you're not the one to wait for very long. So it's kind of like, all right, it's taken enough time and I need an answer. That's how it feels. I don't know. It's almost as if you're afraid someone's kind of getting like cold feet in some way. Or maybe you have been in bed with this person, cuddled with this person, and they just naturally have cold feet. Don't know why I'm picking up on that. But someone needs to give. Someone needs to start opening up, or Aries will leave. Aries will walk away. Aries will decide to move on to something else, if need be. So let's go ahead and see. How they feel about you is the Wheel of Fortune. So Sagittarius energy, I also feel Pisces energy for me as a reader with this card. Aries, you gotta know that they may be slow, they may be shy, they may be reserved, but they're feeling something special here between the two of you. And it does kind of feel like you guys have been pretty physical with one another. And maybe even a little bit, someone could be a little bit adventurous in bed, trying different positions, doing new things they haven't done before with a certain someone. But they do feel comfortable enough to do it with you more than anyone else. I just get that they've tried something new with you. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, or vice versa, right? But they feel there's expansion here. You know, despite you being a little bit impatient or wondering if this is going to go anywhere, they're happy with the pace it's been going. It's within their comfort zone. And I think that they honestly feel like everything has been fine between the two of you. and that they do enjoy their time with you. I get that someone could live by a casino or work at a casino. Maybe you went to the casino together and that's just confirmation for someone out there. But they really do feel like this is something that has made them feel like this is worth more than any of the duds they've experienced in their past. That there is a reason why you two are in connection with one another, why you did meet. And I feel like maybe they're getting the urge, or once you kind of put this topic of conversation up front, you know, no longer holding back, no longer biting your tongue, but just being real, they're going to reveal a lot more to you that will give you a better understanding of why everything had to unfold the way it did. And that this is all a part even of Spirit's plan. And maybe Aries, through meeting you, there's something that they're evolving within themselves. You know, getting past their comfort zones, breaking their shyness, being more open to things. What they think about you, think about the situation, is the Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So what I feel with this is that they know you're someone who is loyal. They know you're someone who is generous and does give a lot when you are involved with someone, when you do care about someone. I'm picking up on that they think you're a really good friend and that they've seen you be a support system to other people, specifically your friends. Like you've had them, like, you know, I'm getting this like roommate situation maybe for some of you, that someone was like trying to find a house to live in, a home to live in, you let them stay at your house for a bit. And I also kind of get someone wants to move out of a roommate situation too. And so maybe that you guys are kind of thinking if it's right time to discuss moving in together in some way. But I also get, Aries, that although they may think everything is fine and dandy, you still want to receive more in this. You want to see them do a little bit more for you. Even if that is simply just having the conversation that can clear your mind up. But the conversation will revolve around where this is going, what is happening here, what do you feel about the situation, and what can we do about it? Because this is Pentacles energy. This is about grounding something here. Now, I feel with this Six of Pentacles that you guys usually FaceTime a lot or send each other Snapchats quite frequently. But they always use a filter or something like that. I don't know. I'm picking up on that too. Also, someone has, back to this like cold feet thing, but someone has like cute feet, or someone likes someone else's foot, or maybe someone has like a foot tattoo, a birthmark near the foot, or something like that. But yeah, Aries, I do feel with the Six of Pentacles, you want to see if there's more to give into this, that this could be the potential to expand maybe into the Ten of Pentacles even. I do feel too that lately maybe they haven't been feeling like they wanted to go out, that they've been wanting to, you know, go on more dates or something, and you're kind of pushing for that. Interesting. I do get too that their friends really like you, their family members like you. What they like the most about you is the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Pisces energy. So despite you being a good friend, you're not a doormat. Okay? And when something does test your emotional limits, when you feel the energy is starting to feel weird, you pick up on something that isn't right, you're not going to stay in it for too long. So they know that you go after what feels right, what your priorities are, and what's best for you. And maybe they've seen you do that before, where you've had to turn down a family member or a friend that just kept on taking from you and not giving back enough. I also feel with this Eight of Cups too, I don't usually feel this way about the Eight of Cups, but it's like you walked your own path. And you're fine with walking your own path. You're fine being an individual. You know, you don't like to conform to things. You don't like to be a part of popularity contests or groups that like make you, you know, just anything fake, I feel. Anything that feels fake or phony, you move away from it. And I'm even getting this sense with the Eight of Cups. Strangely, someone could be a single child, you could be, but it's like you even moved away despite societal or family expectations of you specifically. Like they wanted a certain, job for you. They wanted you to take a certain path. You did your own path on your own terms. And they kind of find you courageous with that, just going with what feels right and not second guessing it, not doubting it, because I get this person's very, very cautious all the time. And they kind of admire you for the fact that if something is feeling off or you want to do something, you'll go towards it or move away from it. And there's no second guessing, there's no apprehension, there's no overthinking, you just do it. What they don't like about you is the Seven of Wands. So Leo energy. What I feel with this is that for someone out there, and again, it could be role reversal or whatever, there is someone that could be a little bit argumentative, a little bit defensive, maybe even a little bit sensitive to the point where if there's like a certain topic being discussed or, something that's triggering you, you do, you make sure that you shut people down like that. And maybe you've recently had that experience with this person. It's almost like they were trying to joke around with you, but it kind of came off as teasing, and you kind of shut them down real quick. And they're a little sensitive about that or a little hurt by that. I don't think they meant to upset you that way. I also get that, you could be a little bit aggressive with the things you want. You don't wait around. You don't see it's kind of like this situation. If you see something that's really bothering you or you're hearing a conversation that is like making you cringe, you're not afraid to say, yeah, stop talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. And maybe they even feel, because they're so cautious or reserved or whatever, that, you are a little bit too aggressive at times with your mannerisms, with your actions. But that's just who you are, right? Someone could do like MMA, mixed martial arts, whether that is as a profession or as just like a hobby, kickboxing, karate, whatever, right? Something like that, or has done that in the past to some degree. Someone, this isn't for everyone, so if it's not for you, bear with me, but someone could be a fighter too. You have fought other people in the past that made you angry, whether that was physically or verbally, I don't know. But they kind of get intimidated by that at times. Because maybe it takes you a while to get angry, but when you're mad, you're mad. And there's no mistaking it, okay? What they like the most about you, or about this connection, is the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. They really are starting to like you. And the feelings are starting to get strong for you, Aries. And I almost feel like the need to say that truly you are the first person that they've actually fallen in love with or had these deep of feelings for. They could have had exes in the past, but those didn't feel real, or they were like in high school, or they were just temporary. But with you, it feels like honestly their first relationship that they feel very strongly about. What they don't like about the connection, Two of Pentacles. But I feel that you don't like, this is part of your energy too, and I'll explain why. Capricorn energy. So with them, I feel like it takes them so long to get comfortable. They don't like being rushed. They don't like feeling like they need to make a choice when they're not ready yet, when they don't have all the information, all the facts. Even if it's all there, they still always feel like they need more certainty. So I feel like they maybe are starting to feel the pressure from you, Aries, to make a decision, to make up their mind of what to do about this or how to move this forward. Because the stagnancy has been the same for too long. And if this is your energy of what you don't like about the situation, the fact that they can't make up their mind, the fact that they have a lot of things going on. Maybe they overwork themselves. Maybe they have 2 jobs. I kind of feel with this card at times. Or, you know, I also get this energy too, that this, you're so different from them in the fact that they take on like the opinions of other people. And maybe, I don't know, they have like some sort of family that's a little bit more strict or a little bit more conventional. And so they feel torn about, you know, pleasing you and then pleasing them at the same time. Or maybe, you know, they have kids and they're afraid of, you know, what are their kids going to react like if they pursue this with you, whatever, right? But it's been, you know, up in the air for too long. A decision needs to be made, whether they like it or not. And I think the conversation should be had between the 2 of you. Highest hopes is the 10 of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So yeah, you know, I feel that through all the work this has been, that all the struggle, the weight, the pressure is finally going to just be dropped. And I even feel, Aries, that you think like some of the things they've been doing or the way they've been going about this has made it a lot more difficult than it has to be. Again, these people are overthinkers, okay, to the max. And you're just hoping that like whatever they're going through or whatever they're trying to figure out, it just gets figured out soon. And also with this 10 of Wands, if they are going through something stressful, and if you think it's unnecessary, like they're putting too much weight on themselves to please other people, you're hoping they could just drop that. Because maybe they've been taking that way too much into consideration than even you, for example. But I also feel this is your energy in a way that you just want the complications of this to be over. If they're not ready, fine. If they're ready, great. But let's just get past this, you know, the longer I have to wait, the more I'm getting frustrated with it. So you're hoping that this whole cycle of this uncertainty, this up and down that has been adding more tension, more pressure, more frustration comes to an end. Someone also likes to lift weights, or has been starting to lift weights, or someone could have like an arm tattoo or an arm sleeve even. Deepest fear is 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. A lot of Capricorn in this chart, or in this reading, so if you're dealing with a Capricorn, or if you have Capricorn in your chart, I suggest checking out the Capricorn reading to see if there's messages for you there. But that honestly, like all the effort, all the work didn't surmount to anything. That waiting for someone to be ready, they're never going to be ready. That you've given them the tools, you've given them the patience, and it's still not going to turn out to be an end product. Or that even their deepest fears, Aries, is that, you know, it's been too damn long and you're not even wanting to work on this. You're not even wanting to progress this. You don't see value in it. And maybe even with the 3 of Pentacles here, you're going to start to pursue other things, other options, other opportunities of someone who will want to work on this, who will be open to working about this and not avoiding, sidestepping. But I do feel you really do want this to work. You're hoping they'll work with you. No more avoiding. They're hoping you're not gonna, or they're worried that you're not gonna feel the same. So to see the likely outcome of the situation, what's likely to happen and unfold, what are they likely to do by the end of the month, and anything else, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation, what's going to happen, and also dive deeper by using oracle cards to give you more insight into this situation so you can make the best decision for yourself. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Aries, I really hope that this has helped you, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what's going on in your love life and in this situation. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.